What's up, YouTube? As you can see for the title, this is 3 tips for my new starting out agents, man. So I think the first tip I would really say that is the most important one is really to be coachable when you come into the industry, because you want to be a top producer. So really what you want to do is take what they do and basically do the same thing they do. Basically, it's monkey see, monkey do. And it's not, I'm not saying that for a reason. It's more so of you want to repeat success. So if you're seeing somebody else be successful, why wouldn't you want to repeat what they're doing? But the main thing about being coachable is listening, bro, and really just taking notes and taking everything in. You want to do that to the extreme. Like, if he's making 30K a month, watch everything he do. Listen to everything he say and really sit there and do it. Like, do it to your fullest extent. And I think that's the main thing people come into the industry, because it's a pride thing mostly, because you're not finna tell me what I want to do. You're not finna do this to me. You're not finna do that. But if you be coachable and listen to your mentor, they can really help you out. And not even help you out, but help change your life to where you're making that income that you want to see. Be coachable is #1 on my list, because if you can't listen, you can't succeed in this industry. Simple. You're gonna have to listen to your clients, listen to your mentor, listen to people who've done this 10 years before you. And it's like, if you can't listen to me and I just got into the industry and I'm making 10, 20K a month, you're not gonna be successful here, bro, because they're literally giving you the keys. I would say #2 is really, like, when you're doing this, the most important thing from being coachable is having a schedule. Because when you're coming to 1099, it's no more that, oh, my boss already got my weeks planned out. He already know what time I'm going to break. He already know this. No, it's no more of that. You decide your own break. You decide when you get up. You decide how you get your day started. You decide if you even want to go to work today. But that's the main thing. If you have a schedule that's consistent, a schedule that's constantly pushing you and making you better, and really having that structure for you throughout the day, throughout that Monday through Sunday, boy, you're dominant, boy. I know top producers right now, they wake up at 4 in the morning. They're not done till 9. They start dialing at 9. So their schedules are really strict. They're really strict on what they're doing. But not even that. It's more so because if I'm getting up at this certain time, and I'm not saying everybody has to wake up at 4, you have your own preference. I'm saying this: if you wake up at this certain time, at 4, 5, 6, whatever, by 12 o'clock hit, you done more in your day than the regular person has. Because most people only wake up at 10, 11, 12. So you're knocking out things that they haven't. So if you're trying to get ahead in this industry, you're lapping them. But the way you get ahead in this industry is Saturdays and Sundays. The weekends really determine everything, because that's the days that, most insurance agents, I'm not working today. When you're in there dialing, when you're in there grinding, knocking on doors, it's gonna, bro, I'm telling you, it's gonna pay off for you, bro. You have to just keep going with the process and keep going with the steps, and really just going back to that #1 thing I said, and that's listening to your mentor and being coachable. If you can be coachable, have a good schedule, you're set up for success. But even on your schedule, you have to understand nobody is more important than your business. If you are building a business in this industry, nobody's more important than that. You have to cut out sometimes. You have to say no to certain people in order to get your business to grow where it want to grow. My boy right now, he barely go around his family because he's building his business. He knows right now he's building his business. So as he's building his business, sometimes the pleasures and the parties and all that, sometimes he literally has to cut that out. He can't do it. He has to cut it out. He has to focus on the business, focus on improving himself, focus on how can I get better every single day. Okay, step 3. Now, there's only 3 steps to this. The third step, I don't know how many people are going to agree. Continue to learn. You said it right, Kobe? Yeah, continue to learn. And when I say that, man, look, read audibles, read your book, watch videos, watch Peter Roberts, Daniel G, Jeremy Miner, whoever you need to watch in this industry or in sales in order to grow over time. Because you're not gonna, I'm gonna be honest, you can put in many reps as you can, but if you're constantly reading, constantly watching YouTube videos to get better, going to seminars, going to conferences, whatever, you're gonna grow extremely fast. And if you want to grow extremely fast in this industry, you really have to take your time out and really, it goes back to that schedule, really break down your schedule of how you want certain things, but not even that, of how and when it's time for me to read, time for me to grow in my schedule, time for me to read my book, time for me to read this audible. But it's very important that you do this, because the key steps to it, man. Like you it won't just happen overnight. You being coachable won't just happen overnight. It's something you'll have to let go. You having a strict schedule will not happen overnight. You are gonna have to, it's gonna take time to get that schedule. Trust me, it's gonna take time to get your schedule where you want it at. And then the third thing, you wanting to grow. Like, yeah, when I first started reading audibles, books, it was a little weird. It was a little hard at times. I start off 10 minutes, 15 minutes throughout the day. My first book was The 48 Laws of Power. But as I continued to grow, the more I dived into the book and I started learning, like, wow, I'm really finding out things about myself that I didn't know that I did. And that's when the growth came. That's when I started separating myself, because now I don't want to do those certain things no more. But more of that is, it taught me more lessons that I didn't realize I was doing in life. It taught me steps that I skipped over or I didn't notice I was doing that helped me in this industry. And I can say reading audibles, like right now I'm on Split the Difference, Never Split the Difference. I ain't even started it yet. I'm gonna be completely honest. I got into the intro. I'm really looking to knock it out this week. But me being in that book, I feel like it's gonna enhance my sales skills. Like I read Sell or Be Sold by Grant Cardone. And the most valuable thing I can say I took out of that, you have to sell yourself before you sell anybody else. And I promise you, you can sell yourself on anything you can do in life, dream, goals, careers, paths. Can't nobody stop you. Once you've already got it made up here, can't nobody stop you. But now, like, comment, and share, and send this video to some new insurance agents who really need to know these 3 steps. Because I see a lot of times they talk about 3, 5 steps, but they don't never tell what you need to do in real life to really be successful in this industry. And these are 3 steps I think you can come in, easy to pick up on, easy to adapt, easy to figure out. Those 3 right there. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Bye.